Hello, dear students. This is Nayab, your math teacher, and today we are learning Chapter 2, Linear Graph and Simultaneous Equations, and we'll be starting exercise 2C. So let's get started. Question number 3. The variables x and y are connected by the equation minus x plus 2y is equals to 4. Some values of x and the corresponding values of y are given in the table, as you can see here. X is minus 5, and the variable here is p. Then if x is 0, y is 2, and if x is plus 5, you have to find the value of the variable q. So when x is minus 5, p is, y is p. So let's put this in this equation. Minus x plus 2y is equals to 4. So we are going to replace y with p. So it will become minus x plus 2p is equals to 4. Now replace x with minus 5. So if you replace x with minus 5, so this is going to get plus 5 plus 2p is equals to 4. So we take this 5 on the other side. So equation will look like this. Minus 2p is equals to 4 minus 5. That will be p is equals to minus 1 upon 2. Now, when x is 5, y is q. Now put this in this equation. Replace y with q and x with 5. Now, when you open this bracket, this is going to get minus 5 plus 2q is equals to 4. Take this 5 on the other side, so it's going to add with 4. So it's going to become 9. 2p is equals to 9, and p will be 9 upon 2. That will be 4.5. Now, part B is on a graph sheet or a graph paper using a scale of 1 centimeter is equals to that represents 1 unit, and on the y-axis draw the graph of minus x plus 2y is equals to 4 for the values x ranging from minus 5 to 5. Now, to make a straight line, we just need 3 points, and we already know what is p and q. In the previous slide, you know that p was minus 0.5, that is minus half, and q was 4.5, which is 4.5. So you can replace this p with minus 0.5 and q with 4.5. Okay, so that means if x is minus 5, right? If x is minus 5, y will be minus 0.5. So if x is minus 5, f is minus 5, y will be minus 0.5 here. And if x is 0, y will be 2. This is x is 0, y will be 2. And if x is plus 5, y will be 4.5. Now I'm going to show this demonstration using a graphing calculator, that is GeoGebra. You can use your graph paper, which is 1 centimeter graph paper, to draw this. Electronically, I'm going to show it using GeoGebra. So let's see this. Here I am on my screen of GeoGebra now. As you can see that we have got x-axis ranging from minus 5 to 5. All right. So interval is taking as 1 centimeters is 1 unit here. And now I'm going to input my equation, which was So as you can see that once I have written my equation, I'm getting a line like this. This is the similar line that you just saw in the graph, and you can see these 2 points. Well, we have got our points now. All right. Now, you know that when x is 0, y was 2. And when x is, you can see that if x is minus 5, so I'm going to just put a point here. So I'm going to put a point somewhere if x is here. Okay, no. Sorry, give me a moment. Okay, I think this is the one. Okay, this has to be here. If x is 0.5 on the line, it would be somewhere here, 0.5. Let me take this out. This is not required. So you can see this. If x is 0.5, 5 minus 5, the value of y is minus 0.5. Let me write its coordinates. So let me show the value. No, it's not going to show exactly here. Perfect. So when x is minus 5, y is negative 0.5. And similarly, if you're going to put here another point here somewhere, point B, and if I'm going to put the values of B, see, x is 0. So this value of the y coordinate of this is 2. Now, similarly, if you're going to take another, in the equation, the last point was when x was 5. Now, if you take x as 5, it is going to meet 4.5 on the y-axis. Okay, let me take it down. See, let me zoom out for you. So let me write the coordinates here. There you go. So let me zoom out. So here I have got 3 points for my line where x is minus 5, y is 0.5, x is 0, y is 2, and x is 5, so y is 4.5. Now you can see it very clearly here. So you can, let's go back to our this graph. Okay, so this is showing the same line. Now, thing is this, if the point, if we give you a point which has a y coordinate that is half on this line, you need to find the x coordinate, which is r. So can we find it? Now, when you say, if you see this line, whole line, and if y coordinate is 0.5, can you see 0.5? This is our y-axis, and 0.5 is here. So where is it meeting the x-axis? It's meeting at minus 3. Okay. So when y is 0.5, x will be r basically, because r is lying on somewhere x-axis. So x is r, which is minus 3. So this is 0.5, and it is meeting at minus 3. Now, on the same axis, if you're going to draw a graph of x equals to 3, now when you draw x is equals to 3, that means you have to find 3, positive 3 on x-axis, which is here, which is this point. And if you're going to draw x is equals to 3, let me take you back to GeoGebra. See what result does it give. So as you can see now, this line, let me change the shade of this at least. Let me make this green. So this line is equation is x equals to 3. So how do we do this? We find x is equals to 3 here on the x-axis and draw a vertical line. So the line on the graph of x is equal to 3 will be a vertical line, and y is equals to 3 will be a horizontal line. Okay, now let's go back and see this. Now if you draw x equals to 3, okay, the question is state the coordinates where this line x equals to 3 meet this slope of the equation minus x plus 2y is equals to 4. Okay, so its x coordinate, it will always be 3, and you have to find its y coordinate. Can you see it where it is meeting here? So it's meeting y axis at which point? So this from here to here, you have to calculate. Okay, so let's go back to GeoGebra and see that. Okay, here, this is x equals to 3, and this is my slope, and it is meeting on y-axis at 3.5. That's the point of intersection. All right, so you are going to write here, state the coordinate of the point on the graph that has x coordinate of 3. So y will be 3.5. So there we go. This is our question, or you can say 3.5, or you can say 3.5. And we will stop here and practice this question. Try to draw a graph and take the scale of x. 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit on x-axis, and 2 centimeters equals to 1 unit on y-axis, because we need lesser values on the y-axis. Okay, so take 1 centimeter is 1 unit on x-axis and 2 centimeters as 1 unit on y-axis, and try to draw this graph and try to draw two lines, one slope and the other a vertical line. Whenever vertical line is drawn, the equation is y, the equation will be x is equals to 3. Okay, yeah, for a vertical line the equation is x equals to 3, and for the horizontal line, you know, it should be starting with y is equals to something. So I stop my class here, and I'll hope to see you again in the next class. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next class.